Well, guys, I'm like actually kind of back now. I'm fully moved. I'm into my new place, and I'm still thinking about From Software. I'm still I haven't left. I've just been in the middle of the move, and now that I'm finally settled again, we can get into it because this is going to be a pretty big week. Later in this week, we're going to finally see the Duskbloods. We're actually going to have hands-on experience with the closed network test. I will be playing it. Unfortunately, again, cannot show footage of that, but I will be playing it and discussing it once I've gotten my hands on it. But another thing I kind of wanted to talk about here today is the Sekiro No Defeat anime, which is coming up. It's coming up like right around the corner. It's coming out September 4th in Japan. But here's the thing, we still don't have a release date in the States, or I think worldwide, to be honest. So it will be getting a theatrical release in Japan. I believe it's going to be in 4 parts is how they're going to release it. But we've still yet to hear word on when it's coming. We know it's coming to Crunchyroll. We do know that. But we don't have any information here in the States, and I believe pretty much anywhere else, on release date for later in the year, which is a little annoying, a little frustrating. You know, we're just kind of in this moment of like where, you know, what's going on, because there's a lot of promotional stuff going on. They've been doing like character trailers and posts for each of the characters. A lot of really cool artwork has been dropping for its release over in Japan, and it's just looking really cool. I'm really interested to see what this project looks like. One of my biggest things I think I'm like interested in is like, how are they going to handle the ending? If you played the game, you know that there's 4 endings for Sekiro. So which one are they going to pick? I would assume the true ending, but I mean, they could also do their own thing. There have been moments in the trailers where it's characters are not where they are in the game. Like it's we see Lady Emma fighting Genichiro at the end of the game, which is not something that happens at the end of the game, or at the end of the story. But I think they're going to try to do something maybe a little bit different with some of the stuff, maybe tie in some of the characters a little bit more, and give, you know, maybe more screen time to the other characters outside of just Wolf himself. But yeah, we're still kind of waiting on a US release date. So if you're seeing that September 4th release date, that's not here in the States. That's just the theatrical release in Japan, which again is kind of unfortunate. I'm so ready. Like, I'm ready to see this. I'm ready to start talking about it and reviewing it when it comes out. I'm not like worried about spoilers necessarily, other than like if they really change the end of the story. But it does seem like for the most part it is pretty much sticking to the main story of the game, which, yeah, it's a video game. Stuff can be played out of different order, but you know, generally speaking, it looks like a pretty faithful adaptation of the game story, as well as giving us more backstory stuff, as well as maybe just fleshing out a lot of the other, like, you know, like side characters and stuff in the story, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I mean, that's coming out. Again, they're putting out a lot of promotional art, promotional pieces, social media posts. Like, it's kicking into high gear, but we still don't have a US or as like I said, as far as I'm aware, worldwide release date for the anime, which is a little a little frustrating. So, but I would definitely highly recommend going in and finding all of the socials for the anime. There's a lot of really cool, again, artwork. You get to see more of the animation. They've done like kind of like character posts for a lot of the characters, which has been really cool, and kind of seeing what they're doing, what they're working on. And I mean, yeah, the Japanese release is like right there. It's right around the corner. I'm sure we'll start seeing posts and people talking about, okay, this is what I saw, this is how it's going to play out, and all of that, and that'll be interesting to see. I probably won't talk about it until it actually gets an official like US release. I don't want to, like, again, not that the spoilers would necessarily be huge. I mean, the game itself has been out since 2019, but even still, there's no point in talking about it if I haven't seen it. but I do really want to see it. And I wish we would get some further clarity on its release date. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's still supposed to come out in the US this year. Time will tell. But yeah, there's a lot going on in the world of FromSoft. Just beyond that, we have the Tarnished Edition that's coming out next week, I believe. Yeah, and then of course the Duskbloods later in this week. So we're about to get busy here. This is kind of the perfect timing for me to get settled again, because now I can actually sit and talk about a lot of this stuff going on. It's gonna be, guys, it's gonna be boom, boom, boom. We're gonna go from the Duskbloods to the Tarnished Edition, probably more Duskbloods, and then hopefully at some point we get that US release date for the Sekiro anime. It's somewhere in there. Also, just a little side note, Elden Ring the movie, like it wrapped shooting recently. Like I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I didn't have a chance to really talk about it, but that's another thing that happened. I think it took about three months of shooting. They're taking about a year and a half to do post-production, which I think is really, really interesting, and I think bodes well for the visual effects of this, because if you're giving those animators and visual effects artists more time to cook, it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm really interested to see what visual effects studios they're utilizing with this movie and who they're bringing in here. So, but I figured I'd mention that here as well, that the movie has in fact concluded shooting. So we've got until, I believe, March of 2028. That's a good ways off until we get the final release. But yeah, I mean, it's, man, I'm I'm really interested to see what they're doing there. I guess no word on the Bloodborne movie yet. It's an animated movie, so obviously they're not shooting anything, so there's nothing from that to really leak, unless someone on the, inside leaks something. But no updates there. But yeah, a whole lot going on in the world of FromSoft. We're about to get busy, and this is the perfect time for me to come back. And I'm so glad I am. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Look, if you liked the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, hit the like button, comment below. Look, are you excited for any of this? Are you like me? Are you waiting for that Sekiro US release date? Comment below. Let me know what you guys are, how you're feeling about all this. And look, go follow me on Twitter. Go follow me on TikTok. Haven't been as active on TikTok lately just because I've been busy, but I'm still posting on Twitter. So be sure to check out both of those as well. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it again. And I will catch you all soon in the next video.